Whoa, they got what you need at the Pine City Freeway Holiday Station Store. Right now, the Pine City Holiday Station Store off 35 has got savings like lots of matzo pizza, buy one, get one free. Ben & Jerry's 2 for $12. Celsius, buy 2, get one free. Any size fountain pop, just 79 cents. Jack's Link Jerky, 2 for $10.
Expert is committed to making your family's comfort their top priority. And now you can add water softeners to their list of expertise. Dale's now offers water softener sales or rentals along with installation, service, and salt delivery. So if your home needs quality water, make the call to your already trusted experts at Dale's, or just visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. Dale's Heating and Appliance, making your family's comfort their top priority.
Interested in raising funds for your school or organization? Burnett Dairy Cooperative is now participating in cheese fundraisers. Raise funds by selling cheese to your friends and family and supporting our local farmers. Please call us at 715-689-2053 to find out more.
Does radio advertising work? It just did. Make it work for you. Contact us at wcmpradio.com.
Embrace Orthodontics offers a unique specialized approach to orthodontic treatment with custom braces or Invisalign. The team at Embrace loves getting to know their patients personally and takes the time to make sure all your questions are answered. Their board-certified orthodontists use only the latest in modern technology to give you the best outcome possible. They work with your insurance company and offer flexible financing options to fit your budget. Call today to set up your free exam and see how Embrace Orthodontics can transform your smile. More online at embracemn.com. That's embracemn.com.
Hi, this is Sarah from Burnett Dairy Cooperative. Do you know about our propane customer referral program? It's simple and rewarding. Refer a qualified new Burnett Dairy propane customer and you'll receive a $100 credit to your account. Terms and conditions apply. Call 715-689-1032 for details and follow our Burnett Dairy General Store Facebook page. Share the warmth with Burnett Dairy, your trusted propane partner.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Brennan Field in beautiful Hinckley, Minnesota for this evening's Eastern Mini League game between the Hinckley Knights as they are hosting the Rum River Bandits here this evening. As we get our starting lineups announced here just before first pitch, which is set for 7:30. We got a little bit of a rain shower coming through. It doesn't look like it'll last too long here, but it is a rain shower nonetheless. So we will try and see if we can't play through it a little bit, or even maybe wait the start of the first pitch of this game. Either way, we are here and we are set for tonight's game, and it should be a good one. The Knights coming off a 4-game losing streak last week, beating St. Francis. The Silverbacks 9-0, and they get back on the winning side of things, which is huge because you get into this part of the season, and that's kind of what you need is a big win to get back on track, in which they did. So we will get our national anthem now, and then when we come back, we'll be set for our first pitch here in this one. You're listening to Tomball on WCMP.
There's just nothing like being on the water, especially on a pontoon. Pine Toon Rental in Pine City has your next outing. Spend the day on the water, whether you want to fish or just float in style. With this 20-footer that holds up to 9 passengers, half-day rentals start as low as $200. Better yet, rent for a full 8 hours, starting at $300. But you've got to reserve your pontoon first. Visit pinetoonrental.com.
A Lennox air source heat pump is a high-efficiency air conditioning unit that can also heat your home or business during the spring and fall. It's more economical than heating with propane. Have Dale's Heating and Appliance install your Lennox air source heat pump. Ask Dale's how you can receive up to $1,000 in rebates for your air source heat pump system. And ductless mini splits also qualify for up to $1,000. Visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. Conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Arrowhead Transit plays a pivotal role in bolstering the communities it serves. By providing accessible and reliable transportation, they ensure essential travel for work, education, and healthcare. Arrowhead Transit is customer-centric, continuously evolving to meet the needs of the community with initiatives like community outreach programs, job fairs, and educational workshops and more. Arrowhead Transit is more than just a transportation service. It is a vital part of the communities it supports. Your connection, your community. Arrowhead Transit. Your ride.
Well, the rain has come in just a little bit, but it is not affecting the players too much out there as we get set for first pitch here in Hinckley at Brennan Field, the site of tonight's baseball game between the Hinckley Knights and the Rum River Bandits. As I mentioned before, the Hinckley Knights coming into this one after having won last week after a 4-game losing streak, beating the St. Francis Silverbacks 9-0. At a good win for the Knights here as we get closer and closer to postseason play, which, well, after this week, this is the last week of the regular season for the Hinckley Knights as they wrap it up with 5 games here this week. Yes, 5 games this week, and it starts tonight against the Rum River Bandits. Then tomorrow night, they'll be back hosting the Ham Lake Hornets. Friday, it'll be Max Strength, and then the Isani Redbirds on Saturday night and the North Branch Nighthawks on Sunday. And it's nice for the Knights as they get all 5 of their final games at home to finish off the regular season. So that is a big bonus for the Hinckley Knights as we get set for the Knights, who will take the field. And getting a look at their defensive lineup and how they look, it will be Dylan Marcialonis out on the mound tonight for the Knights. Then behind the plate, catching for him is, of course, Trevor Johnson over at first. It will be Sean Osmus, and at second, it'll be number 20, Cale Haugen. At third, it'll be number 21, Isaiah Haas, and then at short, completing the infield, it'll be number 15, Isaiah Brennan. Your outfielders will look like this. Out in left, number 18, Max Sickler. In center, it will be number 30, TJ Johnson, and then out in right, it will be number 32, Bryce Hipp. That is how the Knights will line up defensively here this evening, as we are moments away from first pitch here at beautiful Brennan Field, of course, again in Hinckley, Minnesota. The Rum River Bandits coming in, not sporting the best record they could, as they do play in the Eastern Mini North Division. And at this point, they are 6th. They are behind the Cubs, Nighthawks, Knights, Devils, and Panthers, sitting with a 4-11 record, 4-8 in the Eastern Mini League. The Knights are sitting in third, however. They just got passed up by the Morrow Blue Devils recently in the standings, so the Knights sitting in third place in their division right now in the Eastern Mini North, behind the Morrow Blue Devils and the Princeton Panthers. Of course, the Panthers and the Knights battled not too long ago for the sole possession of first place in the division, and it was a good game. No earned runs for the Panthers in that one, but the Knights lost 4-1. Rum River Bandits coming in again, a 4-11 record, only getting 95 runs scored on the season, with allowing just under 150 at 148. So coming to the plate and batting first for the Rum River Bandits is going to be Ryan Garlick, sporting that number 10. And that first pitch is well inside. He ducks out of the way for ball 1. Dylan Marcialonis again on the mound tonight for Hinckley. And the windup and the pitch. That one's in there, outside part of the plate for strike 1. And for Garlick, it's a 1-1 count. Here's the 1-1 to Garlick. Inside for strike 2, and now a 1-2 count for Garlick. Ryan Garlick on the season, batting .333 with no RBIs up to this point. That one outside, and it's going to make it an even 2-2 count. That rain that I spoke of right before National Anthem was played quickly moved on out, so as I mentioned before, not going to be much of a factor. This one stays high for Marcialonis, and that will run the count full for the leadoff batter, Ryan Garlick. And here's the pitch from Marcialonis. Swung on and missed, and out number 1 comes by way of a strikeout. So we take a look at the replay on that one. See him wind up, and then here's the pitch from Marcelonis. One in there, and swung on and missed, and out number 1 comes by way. And now the number 2 batter gets this one, swung on to Osmus, underhand, well over Marcelonis. So Skoglund, that is Colton Skoglund, where number 24 will reach via the error. And unfortunate error there for the Knights, as that would have been out number 2. Maybe should have been out number 2, but maybe stuck in the hand of the veteran Sean Osmus a little bit. Now to the plate, Duke Waxberg. Some of you might remember that name, recognize that name. He played for the Dragons during his high school career. Baseball, baseball and basketball. A little bit of football as well. Duke Waxberg. Now with the Rum River Bandits. He deals with a 1-0 count, as that one is outside for ball 1. This one comes right back at me. I would have had it, I promise. But it is foul. Waxberg on the year, 343 with 2 RBIs. Struck out 5 times and has also drawn 7 walks. Here's the 1-1 for Marcelonis, and that one's in there for strike 2 to Duke Waxberg. 1 down and a runner at first here in the opening stanza. Here's the 1-2, swung on and softly hit right at the second baseman to 2 for 1, and he will get the lead runner at second for the second out. But the runner at first will be safe via the fielder's choice. So now 2 down, and still a runner on first, and coming to the plate, Kevin Auth, wearing number 15 for Rum River. And Auth, one of their leading batters, 394 on the season he's batting, and he leads the team with 13 RBIs and 1 home run. So a pretty darn good hitter there in that cleanup spot in Kevin Auth, as he looks at that one low and inside for ball 1. First pitch from Marcelonis, he did not get off because he checked that runner, and that runner, Duke Waxberg, was safe back at first. So a 1-0 count for Auth. Marcelonis with the pitch. That one's high for ball 2. Two-0 count. Marcelonis with the pitch. That one swung on and fouled out of play over the Bandits' dugout. So now 2-1 as Auth works his way back into the batter's box. Marcelonis with the pitch. That's in there for strike 2. Auth can't really believe it, but it's in there on the outside part of the plate. That evens up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down, and a runner at first for the Bandits. That one foul tipped into the glove for out number 3. So no hits, no runs for the Bandits. And 1 error committed on the side of the Knights. That was what should have been the second out, but a toss over the glove of Marcelonis covering first for Sean Osmus, who made a nice diving play, but unfortunately that ball just kind of stuck in his hand. So we now move to the middle of the first, with the bottom coming our way. Taking a look at the defensive lineup for the Rum River Bandits. On the mound for them tonight will be number 24, Colton Skoglund. And behind the plate catching for him will be number 12, Connor Osland. At first, it's going to be number 15, Kevin Auth. At second, it will be number 25, Duke Waxberg. Then at third, it'll be Talon Haley, wearing number 45. And at short, it will be Emmett Krushel, wearing number 7. Then in the outfield, in left, it will be Caden Hart, wearing number 4. In center, it'll be number 33, Cody Randall. And out in right, it will be number 47, Kyler Clancy. That is the defensive lineup this evening for Rum River, sporting their orange jerseys with the blue numbers outlined in white, the white lettering outlined in the blue cap, and the white pants. Knights wearing their yellow jerseys here this evening. The stripe on the sleeve, a big green stripe outlined on each side by the white, green numbers and letters, or numbers I should say, outlined in white. The letters inside the stripe are, of course, white. White pants and the green caps. So the lefty Skoglund warming up as the Knights will take their turn at the plate. Last time out was just about a week ago. Last Wednesday is when they played against the Silverbacks in that 9-0 win. Leading off for the Knights is Isaiah Brennan. Isaiah Brennan in that game was 1 for 3 with a single and scored a run in that 9-0 victory. Skoglund with his first left-handed pitch on the way, and that's inside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Skoglund. That's high for ball 2. The top of the order for the Hinckley Knights has done a really good job this year, and a big reason for that is Corey Schmidt, who not in the lineup this evening, leading the team with 32 RBIs as that pitch is in there for strike 1 to Isaiah Brennan. Next one is high for ball 3. And a 3-1 count for Brennan. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Brennan gets a piece of it, and that one will go foul and out of play. So that will run the count full for Isaiah Brennan. As Skoglund readies the pitch. And it's on the way. That's inside for ball 4. So Brennan will reach via the walk, and now coming to the plate is the catcher, Trevor Johnson. Johnson on the season batting .233. He's also batted in 6 runs. Swings the first one right past the glove of the pitcher Skoglund, and that is going to get down for a base hit. So a single there from Trevor Johnson, right, and I mean right past the glove of Skoglund, just not able to snag it. And now coming to the plate for the Knights, you might remember this guy from last week, Cale Haugen. He jacked 2 home runs in his first 2 plate appearances. He went 3 for 3 in that game against the Silverbacks. I mean, he led the game off with a home run. That's quite the way to start a game. He'll start this one with a strike on the outside part of the plate. Runners on first and second, and nobody down. That one's inside, and that's ball 1. Catcher going to meet with Skoglund real quick. Talk about the situation and then move back behind the plate. Due up after Haugen is going to be Isaiah Haas, that third base spot. Skoglund with the 1-1. That's ball 2. A 2-1 count for Cale Haugen at the plate. Here's the 2-1 from Skoglund, that's in there outside for strike 2, and it's an even 2-2 count now. Skoglund with the 2-2 pitch. That's going to get Haugen right in the back. Takes it like a champ, but that'll hurt tomorrow. And with that hit by pitch, the bases are now loaded for Isaiah Haas. And this young man does have the power to go deep. He does have 1 home run this season, 13 RBIs, which is good enough for 4th on the team. And, a double play ball to the third baseman. Throw to 2 is there, but throw to 1 is not in time as Haas reaches on the fielder's choice, and a run will score. So Isaiah Brennan will score from third. Trevor Johnson will be out at third for out number 1. And then, Haugen's out at second, rather, and then Johnson safe at third. And Haas reaches on the fielder's choice, but the Knights do score a run. First pitch to TJ Johnson's in there for strike 1 on the outside part of the plate. It's a 1-0 lead here, bottom of inning number 1. Skoglund with the 0-1, that's outside for ball 1. One delivery. And Johnson holds off, and that one's low for ball 2. Runners will stay at the corners. Two balls and 1 strike for TJ Johnson at the plate. Colton Skoglund steps, delivers, and TJ gets a piece of that one. It's going to get down, and that is going to score a run. Haas will be held at second, but it's a RBI single for TJ Johnson. So 2-0 is the lead now for the Hinckley Knights. And Bryce Hipp comes to the plate with 1 down and runners on first and second. On the year for Bryce Hipp, batting .400 and 5 at-bats. He has 2 hits. Also has 2 RBIs. As he has a 1-0 count. Reaching on that one, and that one will go foul and out of play. Now a 1-1 count for Bryce Hipp, playing out in right field tonight for Hinckley. Skoglund readies, and here's the 1-1 pitch. Getting a piece of it is Hipp. Throw on to second for 1. The throw to first is off the mark. That's going to get away from the first baseman, and Haas will score from second via the throw off the mark at first. So the run will score. Johnson out at second, and Hipp reaches. It's now a 3-0 lead for the Hinckley Knights with 2 down. And at the plate, the left-handed batter, Brady Johnson. That one's in there for strike 1. A 1 pitch from Skoglund. That's in there for strike 2. Now 0-2 for Brady Johnson. 3 runs have come across. He looks to try and reach or just add on. Checked his swing, and smartly so, as he holds up for ball one. Runner is going, and that one is fouled off by Brady Johnson, so Hip got a good jump there at first as Johnson fouled that one off. Kind of protecting the plate there as that one was going to be strike three, so he had to swing at it anyways. Skoglund with the 1-2. Johnson gets a piece of that one right to the second baseman. Throw on to first and plenty of time for out number 3. So the Knights get 3 runs on 2 hits. And no errors committed there by Rum River. Well, that'll do it for the first inning of play here at Brennan Field. The Knights leading the Rum River Bandits 3-0. We'll take a commercial break, and when we come back, we'll be set for inning number 2 here. You're listening to Town Ball Baseball on WCMP.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Visit Town & Country Insurance today at townandcountry-ins.com or stop in our offices in Finlayson, Hinckley, and Mora.
Sean here from Burnett Dairy Cooperative. We care about your comfort and safety. Regularly checking your propane gauge is critical, and when it reaches 30%, it's time to give us a call at 715-689-1032 to request a fill. Reliable service from your local cooperative. Burnett Dairy, your trusted propane partner.
Cody Randall will take over to lead off the top of the second for the Bandits. First pitch to him is strike one on the outside part of the plate. Cody Randall playing center field for Rum River. He gets a piece of that one. That one's out towards left field, but Sickler is on it and grabs it for out number 1. Max Sickler making the grab for the first out. Nice grab out there by Max Sickler. And there's one down. Osland. That ball is in there for strike one to him. Here's the 0-1. And that'll make it 0-2. Nice pitch there by Barcelonas. Oh, 2 on the way. Reaching for that one, and that one's going to go foul toward the Knights dugout. So 0-2 is the count for Connor Osland, and here's the pitch from Marcelonis. Late swing on that one, a high bouncing shot to Marcelonis on the mound. He grabs it, throws it to first in time for out number 2. And now coming to the plate will be Kyler Clancy. And another left-handed batter here for Rum River. 2 down, nobody on. That pitch is in there for strike 1 to Clancy. And a awkward swing and miss there from Clancy will make it an 0-2 count. And the Bandits in danger of going 1-2-3. Clancy on the year Has 4 hits and 9 at-bats, batting .444. He's batted in a run and also drawn a walk. 0-2 pitch on the way from Marcelonis. Just high for ball 1. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That's inside, and Clancy jumps out of the way, and that'll even up the count 2-2. Two-two pitch on the way. In there for a strike 3 on the outside part of the plate. It'll get him looking. And that will be it for the top of the second inning. No hits and no runs for Rum River. No errors by Hinckley. And that'll send us to the bottom of this inning. Hinckley Knights leading 3-0 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Game Day Gilman here, bringing you all the action from this game here tonight. Another Eastern Mini League game. Not only is it a league game, it is also a division game for both of these teams. The Knights currently are in third in the division, behind the Morrow Blue Devils and the top team, the Princeton Panthers. Panthers at 11-2, Blue Devils at 9-4, Knights at 8-3. The Knights are 2 games back of the Panthers, and technically they are tied with the Blue Devils, who are 9-4, and Knights are 8-3. If the Knights win here tonight, they'll be a half game ahead of the Blue Devils and 1.5 behind the Panthers. So Knights certainly need a win tonight. I wouldn't say it's desperate by any stretch of the imagination. Certainly not. But it is an important one to win here tonight. Again, 4-game losing streak stretched back to the Princeton Panther game, at the end of June. And they lost to Twin Ports and the Ram Snappers and Ramsey Renegades. And they just won last Wednesday against the St. Francis Silverbacks 9-0. So a win here would be huge for the Knights, especially helping them out in the division standings. Leading off the bottom of the second for the Hinckley Knights is Sean Osmus. Osmus steps into the right-handed batter's box. Skoglund, the first pitch to him, is outside for ball 1. Osmus 212, batting on the year, 9 RBIs. And he's drawn 2 walks. Ooh, that one outside part of the plate for strike 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss by Osmus. And now a 1-2 count. Skoglund with the pitch. And Osmus, this one's flown out to straightaway center. And he makes the grab for out number 1. So now the number 9 batter, Max Sickler, playing out left. And that number 18 coming to the plate. Sickler's done a great job here last couple weeks. He's batting .237. Does have a home run with 14 RBIs. Good enough for third on the team. And he's drawn 6 walks as well. 8 stolen bases. That one's outside for ball 1 to Sickler. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. And now the 1-1 pitch. That one's well inside, bounces in the dirt for ball 2. Here's the 2-1. that's low to run the count for Max Sickler. 3 balls and 1 strike. Skoglund with the pitch. That's outside, and Sickler thought he had a walk, as I'm sure a lot of people did, but that is called strike 2 to run the count full. And here's the pitch from Skoglund. Sickler gets a piece of it and belted past the third baseman for a base hit. Max Sickler looks like he took a little frustration out on that ball after not getting that called ball 4. And now the Knights will have a runner at first with 1 down, and we're back to the top of the order with Isaiah Brennan at the plate. He walked to lead off the game. And they're going to have Sickler steal, and he is there in plenty of time. Sickler. He had another stolen base. Brennan with an 0-1 count. Runner at second now. Here's the pitch from Skoglund. Sickler, that one's going to get down, and that's going to be a beautiful base hit, and that will score another run. Isaiah Brennan with a RBI single in this his second at-bat. And that'll run it up to a 4-0 lead for Hinckley. Four nothing now, and here comes the catcher, Trevor Johnson, to the plate. And here's the pitch. That one, just under the glove of the shortstop. It gets out there for a base hit for Trevor Johnson. 2 for 2 this evening for Trevor. And you'll have runners at first and second with 1 down. Griffin Steele coming in for Johnson there at first. Griffin Steele. Him and Max Sickler, I'd like to see a race. That would be a fun race to watch between those two. Cale Haugen to the plate. He was hit by a pitch just last inning. This one's inside on him as well for ball 1. Skoglund glances at second. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and that's ball 2. A 2-0 count now for Cale Haugen with 1 down and runners at first and second. That one's well outside. A nice grab there, though, by the catcher. Keep that one close to him, and now it's a 3-0 count for Haugen. Here's the pitch from Skoglund. That one almost got him, but it's inside for ball 4. A 4-pitch walk for Haugen, and that will load the bases once again for Isaiah Haas. Last time bases were loaded for him, he unfortunately hit what could have been a double play ball, but he wound up being safe there at first on the fielder's choice, which and he gets this one right. That's getting down, and that'll be an RBI. They're going to try and send 2. They will. That's Griffin Steele. Of course, he is going to be safe easily, and that's a 2-run single from Isaiah Haas. Add 2 more runs to the lead. Isaiah Haas makes up for that first at-bat, and now it's 6-0 in favor of the Knights. And now TJ Johnson coming to the plate. Still only 1 down. Runners at first and second. TJ Johnson looks to add another RBI as he swings and fouls this one off right towards the Rum River dugout. TJ Johnson, second on the team with now 17 RBIs with that one there just last inning. That one's in there for strike 2. So T.J. Johnson down in the count 0-2. Skoglund sets and delivers. T.J. Johnson keeps himself alive, fouls it off of himself. Checks that foot. It's going to be sore. Appears to be okay, though. So he's back in the box after that one fouls off of himself. So count stays 0-2. Here's a pitch from Skoglund. And he gets this one out towards first, and the first baseman is there. He grabs it for out number 2. So 2 down now for the Knights with a runners on first and second, and coming to the plate, Bryce Hipp. He also reached via the fielder's choice last inning. First pitch from Skoglund outside for ball 1. One-oh pitch from Skoglund is on the way. Low for ball 2. 2-0 count. Skoglund readies and delivers. Out of 1 will be low for ball 3. Bryce Hipp at the plate, a 3-0 count. Runners at first and second with 2 down. And here's the 3-0. 3-0 swinging, and that one is going to get down for a base hit. 3-0. Swinging 3-0. You don't normally see people swinging 3-0. Got the green light to swing, and that gets down for a base hit. It's going to be an RBI single. Be an RBI single. He eventually reaches second. So you got runners at second and third with 2 down, and it's a 7-0 lead. The first pitch to Brady Johnson's inside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Skoglund. That's ball 2. Don't forget, every Friday during the morning shows, whether it's 100.9 FM WCMP or 95.5 FM KBK, we give away Saints tickets. So you'll have your chance to text in and enter to win a pair of Saints tickets. That's every Friday during the morning shows on both WCMP and KBK. A 2-1 count for Brady Johnson. Here's the pitch from Skoglund, and that's going to be in there to even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Five hits so far in this inning. 4 more runs have come across, and here's the 2-2. That gets away from the catcher, but and holds the runners. A full count now for Brady Johnson. Skoglund readies the full count pitch, and here's the delivery. Johnson swings. This one grounded to the second baseman and thrown on to first. Again in time for out number 3. So 4 runs on 5 hits. No errors by either side. And the Hinckley Knights moving on to the 3rd inning with a 7-0 lead over Rum River. Well, when we return from our commercial break and a word from our fine sponsors, we will be ready. We'll be set and ready For that third inning of play, the Knights take that 7-0 lead here on WCMP.
Attention baseball fans! Are you ready to experience the thrill of St. Paul Saints baseball with our weekly live on-air giveaway? That's right! Every Friday is your chance to score big and win tickets to see the Saints live in action at beautiful CHS Field. Imagine the atmosphere, the crack of the bat, the smell of freshly popped popcorn, and the joy of being surrounded by fellow fans. Special thank you to our incredible sponsor, bringing in the heat with Hinckley Firehouse. Listen to WCMP every Friday morning for your chance to win tickets to the St. Paul Saints.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics, a smile you will embrace forever.
Back here on WCMP 106.5 FM, AM 1350, WCMPradio.com. The left fielder, number 4, Caden Hartle, coming to the plate. The first pitch is strike one from Marcelonis. And the 0-1 is on the way, swung on and foul back out of play to make it 0-2. The 0-2 pitch is outside, and that's ball one. So 0-1 now. 1-2. For Hartle, that one's inside and low for ball two. 2-2 count now. For Caden Hartle. And here's the 2-2 pitch low for ball three, and yeah, we'll run the count full. So a full count now for Caden Hartle. Marcelonis with the pitch. That one swung on and hit out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit for Caden Hartle. So a runner at first now for Talon Haley. First pitch to Haley is high for ball one. Next pitch is low, and that'll be ball two. Talon Haley on the season does not have a hit yet. Has drawn a walk and struck out 7 times, as next pitch from Marcelonis is in there for strike one. Two one on the way. That's in there on the outside part of the plate for strike two. Even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 is swung on and missed for out number 1. The third strikeout for Marcelonis tonight. As we move on up to the top of the order. Ryan Garlick back at the plate, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And that one swung on right to the second baseman. Oh, Haugen dropped it, and now the throw on to first is not in time either. Good play at second initially, and then Haugen couldn't hold on to it cleanly. And then all of a sudden he looked at second, couldn't make the play there, tried to throw it to first, couldn't make the play there either as the ball is in late. Another error committed here by the Knights will allow a base runner. Again, what should have been out number 2 now leads to another base runner. Runners at first and second for Rum River. And to the plate now, Colton Skoglund. He was the player who reached on an error back in the first. He swings and fouls this one down the first base line. So he has 0-1 on his count. Barcelona sets and delivers. Outside. That's ball 1. One pitch on the way. That's in there for strike 2. Good looking pitch from Barcelona's. 1-2 count, 1 down. Runners at first and second. And the 1-2 swung on, lifted out towards right field. If that stays fair, that is extra, but it goes foul. Skoglund will get another chance at a hit here with a 1-2 count. After that one travels foul. Here's the pitch from Barcelona. That one is swung on, and that's going to be a base hit. Max Sickler will have to get it in quickly to prevent the run. Well, he gets it in slowly here. I'm not sure. Maybe waiting on someone to get in a better spot, but with that hit from Skoglund, we now see the bases loaded. So with that 7-0 lead that the Knights built up here in the first 2 innings, not in danger necessarily, but the Knights are in danger of losing that goose egg on the scoreboard on the Bandits side. Duke Waxberg at the plate again. If you paid attention to any bit to sports around the Pine City area, you'd recognize that name, as Isaiah Haas has let that one go to Brennan. Brennan picked it up, threw it on to first for the first out. The run will score. So Waxberg, although out at first, gets the run to score. That's out number 2. So runners at second and third for the Bandits, 2 down. This one swung on and popped up towards that left foul line, and that is caught by Max Sickler on the run. And Kevin Oth will be out for out number 3. Nice play out there by Max Sickler, grabbing it on the run in foul territory to only allow the 1 run to score from the Rum River Bandits. But with that, the shutout is out of the question, but the Knights still lead 7-1. They allowed 2 hits here in this top of the third, 1 run, and an error once again committed by the Knights. It'll be the bottom of inning number 3. We are getting set for the Knights have added 7 runs here in the first 2, 3 in the first, 4 just last inning. Entire lineup doing a pretty darn good job. And nearly everyone on the team has a hit except for 2-3 people. So, or in the lineup rather. As they look to get back out in the third and add on to now their 7-1 lead. Knights trying to break what is technically the tie between them and the Blue Devils there in the Eastern Mini North Division. Win would put them half game ahead of them. Knights on the year, 12-11. 8-3 in Eastern Mini League play. So getting set to lead off the bottom of the third is first baseman Sean Osmus. Flew out in the second. Osmus gets set. Skoglund readies, and here's the windup and the pitch. And that looks like a good line drive. That's a base hit and maybe two. Osmus rounds first and headed for second, and he is in with a leadoff double. That's got to feel good for the vet. Sean Osmus with the leadoff double. And Max Sickler coming to the plate. And these last couple of weeks, he's been really good at getting runs, batting runs in. See if he can't get an RBI for himself here in this spot. First pitch to him outside, and that's ball one. Skoglund sets and delivers. That's in there for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike for Max Sickler. Due up next, Isaiah Brennan. And that'll put us back to the top of the order. 1-1 pitches inside. And that will allow Sean Osmus to head to third as that ball reaches the backstop. I nearly got Sickler, but he just hopped out of the way. But now a runner at third with nobody out. Sickler gets a piece of that one, fouls it back, and evens up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two swung on and missed. That'll be out number 1. So Isaiah Brennan makes his way to the plate. RBI single. Just last inning. That one's going to be high and inside ball 1. Brennan back into the batter's box. And here's the 1-0 pitch from Skoglund. Outside, ball 2. 2-0 count for Isaiah Brennan. And in case you're wondering, over in the All-Star game out there in Texas, National League and American League All-Stars tied at 3 in the middle of the 4th. Correa and Castro representing the Twins in that All-Star game. 2-1 pitch is swung on and hit, and Brendan is going to be out at first, but it scores a run. So that'll be out number 2, but it does score a run to make it 8-1 in favor of the Hinckley Knights. And now coming to the plate, Trevor Johnson, 2 for 2. 2 singles. And that first pitch is strike 1. Here's the 0-1 from Skoglund. Johnson gets a piece of it, right to the shortstop. He gloves it, throw on to first. It's close. It's not there. It is bobbled, and Johnson's going to be safe at first. Johnson will have that courtesy runner at first. Griffin Steele. So the first error there by the Rum River Bandits on that play. And that'll put a runner at first with 2 down, and Cale Haugen to the plate. He walked. Just last inning, he was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat as they check the runner at first. He's back safely as Griffin Steele. Skoglund the pitch, low, in the dirt, in fact, for ball 1. Oh, just over the head of Haugen, that pitch. My goodness, and Griffin Steele is into second easily, so that'll be ball 2. Wow. Take a look at that one. See as Haugen gets set. That release just, gets away from him. Just over the head. Just ducking out of the way is Haugen, so 2-0 will turn into 3-0 as that one's outside. Runner at second, 2 down, and the 3-0 pitch. Haugen swings and fouls it out down the first base line. It's only 3-1 count for Haugen. That one's going to be fouled off as well, right back down that first base line. So 3 balls, 2 strikes will make it a full count for Cale Haugen. Skoglund readies. Here's the pitch. Outside, and well outside at that, for ball 4. So Haugen walks for a second straight time. And now Isaiah Haas in a good spot here to add a RBI or 2 to his total on the season. 2 down, runners at first and second. That one's in there for strike 1. 0-1 for Isaiah Haas. Here's the pitch from Skoglund, and that's outside, and that'll be ball 1. Just last inning for Haas, he hit that 2-run single. Swinging and missing on that one, and Steele is going to be back in time on the throw from the catcher to second. Second baseman wasn't really in a spot to make a play anyways, but Steele is still back safely. So a 1-2 count now for Isaiah Haas. Runners at first and second, 2 down. Bottom of the 3rd inning. And here's the pitch from Skoglund. It's low, and that'll even up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That makes it a full count after that one is low. So Isaiah Haas still with a chance here. At a base hit. Here's the pitch. That's going to be ball 4. So back-to-back walks will load the bases for T.J. Johnson. That RBI single back in the first and then flew out last inning. Can he add another RBI to his total? That one's outside for ball one. For the Bandits, you walk one here. It scores a run. As Skoglund sets and readies with the 1-0. That's strike one on that pitch. Skoglund with the 1-1 pitch. That's high for ball two. Eight hits thus far for the Knights, and 8 runs as well. This one nearly got T.J. Johnson, but I don't know how that didn't, but man. That will make it a 3-1 count now for T.J. Johnson. Here's the pitch from Skoglund. That bounces and won't matter because it's a walk anyways. So a run will score on the 5-pitch walk. Bases remain loaded, and it's Bryce Hipp coming to the plate. Reached on the fielder's choice in the first inning and an RBI single last inning. Knights have the 9-1 lead. Will look to be a inning in which it might be a quicker inning than the Knights have had all night. Turns into an extended one as that pitch is outside and low for ball one to Bryce Hipp. 3 walks in a row from Skoglund, plus an error that allowed Johnson to reach. Trevor Johnson, that is. TJ also reached on a walk. That one to Hipp is in there for strike one. Makes it 1-1. Here's the 1-1 from Skoglund. Getting a piece of it is Hipp back past the right fielder to beat him. That's going to get down, and that will score 1. That will score 2. And that is not going to score 3. They're going to hold TJ at third. But a 2-run double from Bryce Hipp. So a 2-out, 2-run double from Bryce Hipp makes it an 11-1 lead. And now it's Brady Johnson trying to get in on the RBI action. This one to first. Underhand from the first baseman to the pitcher, and it is there in time for out number 3. So the Knights here in this inning grab 2 more hits and 4 more runs off those 2 hits. And as we mentioned, the error on the side of the Rum River Bandits. So that'll do it for the 3rd inning of play. The Knights now lead 11-1 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. We'll take a commercial break, hear word from our fine sponsors. Then when we return, we'll be set for the 5th inning of play here at Brennan Field in Hinckley, Minnesota.
WCMP Sports, local sports.
Past the 25, to the 20, to the 15. He's going to high step into the end zone. Touchdown!
Slips one, slips a second, able to get away for Sluka. Back underneath, far side, and a goal!
To the lane and just gets the roll.
Wow.
Pine City, Mora, Hinckley, Finlayson, East Central, Bram, Rush City, Malacca, North Branch. Find out who's playing next at WCMPradio.com.
At Walia Health, your eye health is our passion. With cutting-edge technology and a team dedicated to your well-being, we're here to ensure your eyesight shines bright. From diagnosing and treating conditions like cataracts and glaucoma to helping you find the perfect pair of glasses or contacts, we've got you covered. Schedule your appointment today at waliahealth.org or give us a call at 320-679-2020. Let's keep those eyes sparkling together.
Cody Randall will lead off for the Rum River Bandits here in the top of inning number 4. Flew out back in the second inning. First pitch to him was in the dirt for ball 1. This one's going to be high upstairs for ball 2. Here's the 2-0. That one softly hit out to left field, and Max Sickler's on it easily for out number 1. One down now for the Bandits, and that will bring up Connor Osland. Another lefty here for the Bandits. And here's the pitch from Marcelonis. That one is just past him, and it's out past the stretched arm of Haugen, and that will get down for a base hit for Osland. So with that, a runner at first for Kyler Clancy. They will get a pinch runner there at first for Osland, the catcher, and that will be number, looks like 16, Braden Olson. Marcelonis readies. And the first pitch to Clancy is low for ball 1. Here's the 1-0, swung on, hit softly towards third. Haas, that's going to be a tough throw on to first. He is, oh my goodness, there in time for out number 2. Good throw there from Isaiah Haas. That was a tough play at third. I mean, that ball was not hit the hardest, and it took its time getting to Haas, and pretty good out of the box was Clancy, but Haas will say better throw to beat him at first. So it does move a pinch runner, Braden Olson, to second, and now Caden Hartle comes to the plate with 2 down. That runner at second. This one, another one, hops to the shortstop. Brennan throw on to first is in time for out number 3. 1 hit, no runs for the Bandits, and no errors by the Knights. Probably the quickest inning in which you'll see a hit in. But that is it for the top of inning number 4. Knights leading 11-0 against the Rum River Bandits. And the Knights technically tied for second with the Morrow Blue Devils in the Eastern Mini North Division of the Eastern Mini League. In the league this year, only 2 divisions. Rum River Bandits in the 6th spot in the Eastern Mini North. They give up the third most runs in the league. They have the 7th best scoring. Knights 1 run behind the Bulldogs for the leading spot. Runs scored as the Bandits get set. We will have a new pitcher, and it will not be Colton Skoglund. Instead, it's going to be Kyler Clancy. So Clancy will come in after Skoglund goes 3 full innings. Gave up 9 hits and 11 runs. 5, hit 1, and did not grab but 1 strikeout. So Colton Skoglund goes 3 innings, allowed 9 hits, gave up 11 runs, walked 5, hit 1, and struck out 1. And Kyler Clancy, again, the new pitcher for the Rum River Bandits. But leading off the bottom of the 4th is Sean Osmus, who had a nice leadoff double just last inning. So Clancy's first pitch is swung on and hit out of play by Osmus. Clancy with the 0-1 pitch. Just outside for ball 1. Here's the 1-1. Osmus got a piece of it right into the catcher's glove, and that'll make it a 1-2 count. 1-2 pitch on the way. And Osmus will get a piece of that one. That's going to leave the infield. And another base hit for Sean Osmus to lead off an inning. So the leadoff single brings up Max Sickler. Struck out just last inning. He'll look to put this one in play. Clancy, a quick check at first, and here's the pitch to Sickler. Sickler gets this one out towards center. Will it beat the center fielder? No. What a grab out there in center by the pitcher, actually, who started the game, Skoglund. Nice grab out there in center. Will be out number 1. Good running catch for the first out. And now we're back to the top of the order once again with Isaiah Brennan. 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs. Or excuse me, 1 for 1, 2 RBIs. That's how you go. This one hit out towards straightaway right, and it is caught for out number 2. So 2 down now, and Trevor Johnson to the plate. 2 for 3, reached on an error back just last inning, and he eventually scored as part of their 4 runs. Here's the pitch from Clancy. That's outside, and ball 1. And before this next pitch, catcher will have a word with Clancy. 2 down here for the Knights. Runner at first is the leadoff man, Osmus. The catcher makes his way back behind the plate. Clancy with the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed by Trevor Johnson, and evens the count 1-1. As I mentioned, the All-Star game happening tonight. In the bottom of the 5th, 3-3 is still the score. This one bounces away from the catcher. Sean Osmus is going to head to second. But don't forget, after this All-Star break, we are your home for Twins games on 100.9 FM, WCMP. Every Twins game is broadcast over there. So runner at second now. And that one hit right at the third baseman. Throw on to first is going to take the man off first. So Trevor Johnson is going to be safe. And that will allow Osmus to reach third. And another error committed by Rum River. Puts runners at the corners with 2 down. And pinch runner there at first. And now Cale Haugen. Well, he's, in one way or another, walked to first in his first 3 at-bats. He was hit by a pitch in the first and walked in his next 2. He'll be looking to put something in play on this one, as that one is in there on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Oh, 1 now the count for Haugen. Here's the pitch, and he gets a piece of that one. And while it's in play, it's going to be up for grabs. And oh my goodness, it gets down, dropped by the third baseman. It will score a run, and another error puts Haugen at first. Oh my goodness. So in what should have been the third out of the inning is another error. Puts runners at first and second with 2 down, and now Isaiah Haas to the plate. Oh my. First pitch to Haas is in there for strike one. Just popped out of his glove. Here's the 0-1 to Haas, and that's in there for strike two. 0-2 now for Isaiah Haas. And here's the pitch. That's outside and ball one. So yeah, the second error of the inning in a row by the Bandits extends this inning. Haas with a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch from Clancy, and ooh, that one inside. That one almost, even though he kept the bat on his shoulder, almost hit the bat anyways. So an even 2-2 count for Haas. Here's the pitch from Clancy. And that'll run the count full with 2 down, runners at first and second. Here's the full count pitch. That's high for ball 4. And another walk in the game. And that will once again load the bases. Last time they loaded them, well, they got a bunch of runs. In fact, they got 4 of them. Last time they had 2 outs and loaded the bases. So now to the plate is TJ Johnson. He gets this one swung out to straightaway center. Skoglund doesn't have to make a move. It goes right into his glove for out number 3. So, the Knights have now scored in every single inning up to this point. 1 hit, 1 run, and 2 errors committed by the Bandits here in this 4th inning. So, that'll do it for the 4th inning of play. The Knights have extended their lead by yet another run, making it 12-1 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. And it'll be the 5th inning of play once we return from a word from our fine sponsors here on WCMP.
Whoa, they got what you need at the Pine City Freeway Holiday Station Store. Right now, the Pine City Holiday Station Store off 35 has got savings like lots of matzo pizza, buy one, get one free. Ben & Jerry's 2 for $12. Celsius, buy 2, get 1 free. Any size fountain pop, just 79 cents. Jack's Link Jerky, 2 for $10. And Johnsonville Brats and Dogs, ready to eat, 2 for $4. Open 24/7, 365. They got what you need at the Freeway Holiday Station Store in Pine City.
Dale's Heating and Appliance, your local heating and appliance expert, is committed to making your family's comfort their top priority. And now you can add water softeners to their list of expertise. Dale's now offers water softener sales or rentals along with installation, service, and salt delivery. So if your home needs quality water, make the call to your already trusted experts at Dale's, or just visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. dalesheatingandappliance.com.
A few changes out in the field for the Hinckley Knights. Over at third now for them is number 12, Ethan Agard. So Ethan Agard is over there at third. Not the only change is out in left. It's number 5, Bryce Erickson. And time will be called here for the New leadoff man for the Bandits in the top of the fifth. That is number 20. Something going on with the cleat of Sean Osmus there at first. Not real sure what's going on. Something not right over there. And looks like we've got it all figured out. And we're back to action. Marcelonis with the first pitch here. Swung on and missed. A 1 count. And here's the 0-1. That's in there for strike 2. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Marcelonis. That stays high for ball 1. 1-2 the count now. That's low, and that'll even up the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Marcelonis ready. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed for out number 1. One down here in the top of the fifth. Ryan Garlick makes his way to the batter's box. And the Marcelonis pitch on the way. Swung on and hit right at the third baseman, and it's going to get by for a base hit for Garlick. Just past the outstretched arms of Ethan Agard. Over there in right, it's Everett Osmus now in right field. For Bryce Hipp. I believe that is it for the changes. So now at the plate, Colton Skoglund. One down, runner at first. Marcelonis with the pitch, swung on right at the first baseman, Sean Osmus. Bounces away from him, going to be a close play at the plate, and oh, they're going to say he's safe. That was close, but they're going to call him safe at first. So now the third error from the Knights here this evening, and one down. It's Duke Waxberg. Marcelonis with the pitch. That's low for ball 1. One 0 count for Duke Waxberg. And here's the pitch from Marcelonis. Swung on and fouled back. One 1 now for Waxberg. Marcelonis readies. And here's the pitch. Inside, getting away from Johnson, but runners stay at their bags. 2 balls, 1 strike here. Top of the fifth. One down for the Rum River Bandits with runners at first and second. Here's the pitch. That's in there, and that will even up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes for Duke Waxberg. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Barcelona. Swing and a miss. That is out, number 2. Going to the plate, Kevin Oth. 0 for 2 this evening. 2 down for the Bandits. First pitch to him is low. That's ball 1. Barcelona's readies. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and foul back. They've gotten Oth's foot. And now a 1-1 count for Kevin Oth. And the pitch from Barcelona swung on, and that one's going to be fouled out of play. A couple new baseballs out there, including one to the pitcher, Marcelonis. It's a 1-2 count now for Kevin Oth. Marcelonis readies. And here's the pitch. That one swung on and absolutely crushed to right field. That is gone. No, it's going to hit the wall there, so it stays in. Oh my, just hitting that wall to stay in, but it scores 2. I think everyone thought he had a home run, but instead it turns into a 2-run single. I thought that one was gone, but hits that wall up there in right field, and it will score 2. Won't be a home run for him. So now a 12-3 lead for the Knights. Swing and a miss. A big swing and miss by Cody Randall on that one. So with 2 down, a 2-run single from Kevin Oth. It's Cody Randall at the plate. That one outside. In there, though, for strike 2. And that one swung on right back to Marcelonis. Oh, it bounces, gets him in the chest, but the underhand throw to first is in time for out number 3. That one hit right back at Marcelonis, bounces into his chest, but he still makes the play at first. But the Bandits do some damage with 2 hits, 2 runs. And that error there by the Knights in this inning. So a 12-3 lead for your Knights of Hinckley. And we head to the bottom of inning number 5. Still a lead for the Knights, but giving up those 2 runs on that last one. And in there for the Bandits is Kyler Clancy. He took over for Colton Skoglund after 3 innings, 9 hits, 11 runs, 5 walks, 1 hit by pitch, and 1 strikeout for Colton Skoglund. Kyler Clancy on the season has pitched 3 2/3 innings, gave up 6 runs, 5 walks. He struck out 6 and has an ERA of 0. He's also allowed 2 hits, so no earned runs for him in 3 2/3 innings. So as we get set to lead off for the Hinckley Knights in the bottom of the fifth. It's going to be Everett Osmus as he steps into the left-handed batter's box. The first pitch to him is outside. That'll be ball one. And the next pitch is going to be low to make it a 2-0 count. 2-0 pitch on the way from Clancy, swung on by Osmus and fouled back. Here's the 2-1 pitch from Clancy. Osmus swings and digs at that one and misses. Even up the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Ooh, swung on and missed for out number 1. So 1 down now for the Knights. And Brady Johnson coming into the left-handed batter's box. 0 for 3 to this point as he looks to erase that in this at-bat. Brady Johnson on the season. 245, 12 RBIs. And that first pitch is swung on and fouled out of play. So Clancy readies with the 0-1. And Brady Johnson gets a piece of it, and that one's going to get the catcher. So we'll take a moment, let him recoup. They're going to come out and make sure he's all right. So while they check on him quick, we'll take a commercial break.
Interested in raising funds for your school or organization? Burnett Dairy Cooperative is now participating in cheese fundraisers. Raise funds by selling cheese to your friends and family and supporting our local farmers. Please call us at 715-689-2053 to find out more.
He appears to be okay. So Austin appears to be all right. A 0-2 pitch on the way from Clancy for Brady Johnson. He swings and misses. That one's in the dirt. Throwing to first is there for out number 2. Well, 2 down for the Knights, and Sean Osmus has delivered in his last 2 at-bats. A flyout in the second inning, rather, and then doubled in the third and singled last inning and scored in both. So can he extend the inning once again, as that one's low for ball 1 to him. Clancy with the 1-0. That's going to be ball 2. Bottom of the fifth, a 12-3 lead for your Hinckley Knights. Next one is swung on and out towards first base. And it is caught by Oth over there for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Knights. And that is the first inning in which they have not scored a run this game. So top of the 6th inning is what we'll have once we return after a word from our fine sponsors, and you're listening to Town Ball Baseball here on WCMP.
Does radio advertising work? It just did. Make it work for you. Contact us at WCMPradio.com.
Embrace Orthodontics offers a unique specialized approach to orthodontic treatment with custom braces or Invisalign. The team at Embrace loves getting to know their patients personally and takes the time to make sure all your questions are answered. Their board-certified orthodontists use only the latest in modern technology to give you the best outcome possible. They work with your insurance company and offer flexible financing options to fit your budget. Call today to set up your free exam and see how Embrace Orthodontics can transform your smile. More online at embracemn.com. That's embracemn.com.
Hi, this is Sarah from Burnett Dairy Cooperative. Do you know about our propane customer referral program? It's simple and rewarding. Refer a qualified new Burnett Dairy propane customer and you'll receive a $100 credit to your account. Terms and conditions apply. Call 715-689-1032 for details and follow our Burnett Dairy General Store Facebook page. Share the warmth with Burnett Dairy, your trusted propane partner.
There's just nothing like being on the water, especially on a pontoon. Pine Toon Rental in Pine City has your next outing. Spend the day on the water, whether you want to fish or just float in style. With this 20-footer that holds up to 9 passengers, half-day rentals start as low as $200. Better yet, rent for a full 8 hours, starting at $300. But you've got to reserve your pontoon first. Visit pinetoonrental.com.
And we get set for the top of the 6th inning. Knights leading 12-3. Leading off the said top of the 6th will be Connor Oslin. New pitcher in for the Knights is going to be Isaiah Brennan after Marcelonis went 5 innings. Only gave up 3 hits. Struck out 5 as well. A 1-1 count for the leadoff here in the 6th. Connor Osland. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Brennan. Swung on and fouled back. Brennan readies. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one swung on and fouled back out of play. Count stays 1 ball, 2 strikes. Brennan readies. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one swung on, and it is going to get, it's going to go foul. Just foul. Late swing on that one, but it goes foul. So he'll come back to the plate and do it again with a 1-2 count. Connor Osland again with a 1-2 count. The pitch from Brennan. And a half swing will go foul down the first base line. So yet another 1-2 battle here at the plate for Connor Osland. And another pitch from Brennan. Swing and a miss. This time on the outside part of the plate. He gets him to swing and miss for out number 1. A good looking pitch there from Isaiah Brennan. When we take a look at that instant replay on that strikeout. So you can see him. And another pitch from Brennan. Puts it outside and a miss. This at it for the first out of the inning. The first pitch here to Kyler Clancy is outside for ball 1. The next one is ball 2. 2-0 for Clancy. Swung on it. Big swing and miss there. Wow. 2-1 count. And And that one will be ball 3. 3-1 count for Kyler Clancy. One down already here in the top of the 6th. Isaiah Brennan with the pitch. That's in there. That'll run the count full. Here's the windup and the pitch from Isaiah Brennan on 3-2. That's going to stay outside, and that will be a walk. Later on, this first walk the Knights have given up here in this game. And coming to the plate, Caden Hartle, 1 for 2, singled back in the 3rd. That one's inside for ball 1. Brendan with the 1-0 pitch. Swung on it, and that one's going to go foul, back and out of play. Brennan readies with the 1-1 pitch. Inside, and that'll be ball 2. Brennan kicks, delivers. That one's just outside for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike here to Caden Hartle. Runner at first, 1 down, top of the 6th. That'll be ball 4 for the second walk given up in a row. So now runners at first and second, 1 down for Talon Haley. Trevor Johnson will come out and have a word with Isaiah Brennan. So a quick mound visit is concluded there as Johnson makes his way back behind the plate. Talon Haley 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. So Isaiah Brennan will look to make it a 3rd here. That's a good looking one as it's in there for strike 1. Brennan stares at the runner at second, and here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2 now for Talon Haley. Brennan with the pitch. That's going to be high for ball 1. So 1-2 count for Talon Haley. Brennan steps off. And he'll ready once again for the 1-2. And here's the pitch. In there for strike 3, and he'll get him looking for out number 2. So now 2 down after 2 straight walks, and we move back to the top of the order with Ryan Garlick. He singled just last inning and eventually scored as part of that 2-run single from Kevin Auth. First pitch to him from Isaiah Brennan is low for ball 1. Brennan with the 1-0 in there on the outside part of the play for strike 1. for Ryan Garlick. He's got runners at first and second, 2 down here in the top of inning number 6. Brennan with the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled right into the mask of Trevor Johnson. Appears to be okay. You can hear that one up here, though. He's all right. So now we 1-2 for Ryan Garlick. Brennan looks, delivers. Allen swung on, popped up towards no man's land, but that is nice job there by Jeff Lottie, making the grab in a tough spot for out number 3. So Jeff Lottie will grab out number 3. Yeah. So that will be it. No hits, no runs for the Bandits of Rum River. Turned it into a tongue twister all of a sudden. It will be the Knights' turn at the plate as they try and once again extend their lead, get it back out to 10 or more as we inch closer to that seventh inning. Remember, it's a 10-run rule after 7. Close last time when the Knights played St. Francis here last Wednesday. They got 9-0 and then just couldn't get that 10th run. Here the Knights would need 1 or more here in this inning and then to hold the Bandits off the board in the top of inning number 7. In this game, the Knights got hot and got hot early. 3 runs in the first, 4 in the next 2 innings, and then 1 in the 4th before their first inning without a run back just last inning in the 5th. That's the first inning without a hit as well. So every inning, the first 4, they at least had 1 hit and a run in each of those first 4. They'll look for at least 1 more run here. If not, add a few more and then hold the Bandits off the board in the 7th, and we could get home early. Getting set to lead off for the Knights is going to be Bryce Erickson. And we'll see him come in and pitch as well, but tonight he takes Max Sickler's spot out in left. And Clancy with the first pitch to him. That's going to be outside for ball 1. That one's going to be inside for ball 2. And a 2-0 count for Bryce Erickson here to lead off the bottom of the 6th. Bryce Erickson batting .345 with 5 RBIs as that one is popped out to left and on the run. Ooh, left fielder almost overran it as he got to it in time for out number 1. So we're back to the top of the Knights order, and it's going to be Isaiah Brennan. One down for the Knights. Brennan looks at that pitch. It's in there for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Clancy. That'll stay high. That'll make it 1-1. 1-1 pitch on the way from Clancy. This one is out of play and foul. So now a 1-2 count for the pitcher, Isaiah Brennan. Clancy with the pitch. That's going to stay outside, and that'll be ball 2. 2-2 now for Brennan. And here's the delivery, 2-2. Ooh, and that's going to, did it get him? No, it doesn't look like it. Wow. So somehow it missed him. But it will run the count full for him. Not real sure how that one did not get him. But the 3-2 pitch is swung on, and that is going to get through. A nice base hit for Isaiah Brennan. And it's going to be Trevor Johnson at the plate. Runner at first now for the Knights. One down, Trevor Johnson. That one's going to be outside, and that'll be ball one. And Kyler Clancy has only pitched 3 2/3 coming into this game. That one's low, and that'll be ball two for Trevor Johnson. Clancy readies. Here's the 2-0 pitch. It's inside for ball three, and Brennan is easily into second on the steal. So, 3-0 count for Trevor Johnson. You now got the runner at second with one down. Again, you just need the one, do the Knights. One would put them at that 10-run rule if they held the Bandits off in the top of inning number 7. Next pitch here to Johnson is going to be crossing the plate for strike one. So now we 3-1. Here's the pitch from Clancy. That's inside. That'll be ball four. So he draws a walk, does Trevor Johnson, as Cale Haugen comes to the plate. 0 for 1. Again, walked in his first three. I He was hit by a pitch in the first one, but then walked the next two, then reached on an error. And we'll get that pinch runner at first for Trevor Johnson and Griffin Steele. I got some speed there at first and second, and Cale Haugen will look to bat in a run here. Put something in play. That's outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Clancy with the pitch. That's outside as well for ball two. Two-0 pitch from Clancy. That's swung on and fouled back, and that'll be one Haugen wants back as well. Now a 2-1 count for Cale Haugen. And the 2-1. Haugen trying to line that one down the first base line, but it does go foul. And that will also even up the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes for Cale Haugen. 1 down, runners at first and second. 2-2 count for Cale Haugen. Kyler Clancy readies, and here's the 2-2 pitch. That's high. That is ball 3. A full count for Cale Haugen. That one swung on to straightaway center, and it's caught for out number 2. So 2 down now for the Knights, and coming to the plate is number 12, Ethan Agard. So runners again still at first and second. What could possibly be the game-winning run is at second if the Knights are able to hold the Bandits off the board in the 7th, but got to score them first. So Ethan Agard watches that one. That's ball 1. Agard gets a piece of that one, fouls it backhand out of play. One count now for Ethan Agard. 2 down, runners at first and second here in the bottom of the 6th. Gets a piece of that one right to the shortstop, the backhanded grab, and the throw on to second for out number 3. Well, that's going to do it for the 6th. The Knights with that chance to score that 10th run, and then they'd only need 3 outs to end the game, but we'll have to go into at least the bottom of the 7th for them to try and get that extra run. So the top of the 7th inning will be where we begin after a word from our fine sponsors.
A Lennox air source heat pump is a high-efficiency air conditioning unit that can also heat your home or business during the spring and fall. It's more economical than heating with propane. Have Dale's Heating and Appliance install your Lennox air source heat pump. Ask Dale's how you can receive up to $1,000 in rebates for your air source heat pump system. And ductless mini splits also qualify for up to $1,000. Visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. Conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Arrowhead Transit plays a pivotal role in bolstering the communities it serves. By providing accessible and reliable transportation, they ensure essential travel for work, education, and healthcare. Arrowhead Transit is customer-centric, continuously evolving to meet the needs of the community with initiatives like community outreach programs, job fairs, and educational workshops and more. Arrowhead Transit is more than just a transportation service. It is a vital part of the communities it supports. Your connection, your community. Arrowhead Transit. Your ride.
Once again, don't forget, every Friday we're giving away a pair of Saints tickets. You can text in for your chance to win. Every Friday during the morning shows on 100.9 FM, WCMP, and 95.5 KBEK. Every Friday morning, your chance to win a pair of Saints tickets during the morning shows. So be sure to text in on those. So as we begin the top of the 7th, it's going to be Colton Skoglund to lead off for the Rum River Bandits. First pitch is inside and low for ball 1. Brendan wants a new ball. We'll get that one into him. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one's ball 2. 2-0 now for Skoglund. That's in there. And here's the next pitch from Brennan. Swung on and missed. For strike 2. Full count for Skoglund. And Isaiah Brennan readies. Here's the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss for out number 1. And that will bring to the plate Duke Waxberg. Brennan with the windup and the pitch to Waxberg. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Waxberg. In there for strike 2. Brennan with the 0-2 pitch, and that got away from him. That'll hit the backstop, and that'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Brennan readies. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one is swung on and fouled back and out of play. Brennan readies with another 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. And that'll be out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down for the Bandits. But the big power hitter, Kevin Oth, who was held without a hit until the 5th inning where he almost had a home run. It wound up being a 2-run single for him instead. So the wall out there and right robbed him of a home run, but he's back at the plate now, swinging and missing at that one for strike 1. Isaiah Brennan all of a sudden has found an absolute rhythm here in the 7th. That'll one, ooh, just low for ball 1. So a 1-1 count for Kevin Oth, 2 down for the Bandits. Pitch from Brennan, swung on and missed, and Isaiah Brennan, my goodness, having a 7th inning for himself on the mound. It's a 1-2 count for Oth, and Brennan readies. Here's the 1-2. Just outside. We'll even up the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Brennan readies. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one is swung on and laced to center for a base hit. Oh, and then it gets past the center fielder. Oh, my goodness. So a single and then an error makes it 2. And now the relay to third. Not in time. So a single, and due to the error in center, is going to lead to him reaching third. So a base hit, but then it winds up being 2 more because of the error. And now, coming to the plate, Braden Olson for Cody Randall. And the first pitch to him is a ball. Tough there for the Knights, as just a good hit again by Oth, but then it wound up being a couple extra bases because of the 4th error committed by the Knights. But now a 1-1 count for Braden Olson at the plate turns into a 2-1 count. Isaiah Brennan struck out the first 2, gives up the hit there to Oth, and now Braden Olson at the plate. Brennan trying to make him the 3rd and final out. That one's in there for strike 2 to even it up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Braden Olson has not registered a hit on the season. Brennan readies. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Just off the plate. And that'll run the count full. Here's the pitch from Brennan. Swung and a miss for strike 3. Well, the base hit given up, then the extra bases, but does not become a threat there at third as they'll strand him because Isaiah Brennan gets the 3 strikeouts to end the top of the 7th. Knights will need 1 run here in the bottom of inning number 7 to win the game. Can they get out of here? We'll have to wait and see. Don't forget, we also have a deals page over there on WCMP. Just go to WCMPradio.com, go to the deals page. You'll see plenty of discounts for businesses in our local listening area. I mean, you can get things like, you can get your nails done. You can get grooming for your dog. Plenty of food, paintball discounts, food. Did I mention food? Rentals, lashes, campgrounds, gun and pond. I mean, we've got tons of things. Swiftwater, I should say, Adventures in Carlton, Minnesota. Golf courses, again, plenty of rentals. Be sure to head on over there. Again, if it's not stocked the time you check it, be sure to check back because we restock that pretty often. So be sure to check back often. Also, if you're looking for the broadcast schedule for the week of play that we have coming up, just go to WCMPradio.com, go to that sports tab, and click on broadcast schedule, because that will take you and show you the games that we have coming up this week. It will have all the links for the game that you want. Just click on the game you want, and it will have the link there for you. So we begin the bottom of the 7th in the MLB All-Star game. Last I seen, 5-3 was the lead. TJ Johnson will lead off the bottom of the 7th for the Knights. Fouls that one back and out of play. That one got a piece of it to Johnson, and it's foul tipped for strike 2. 0-2 count. Kyler Clancy readies. Here's the pitch. TJ Johnson will foul this one off again. A little early on that one. That one's going to be outside for ball 1 for TJ Johnson. Again, the American League All-Stars lead 5-3 in the bottom of the 8th. In case you're wondering about that MLB All-Star game. 1-2 count here for TJ Johnson, and the pitch on the way from Clancy. TJ gets a piece of it, fouls it off once again. So Johnson, the leadoff man here in the bottom of the 7th. They need the 1 run for this game to be over. Clancy with the 1-2 pitch. That's outside for ball 2. Even 2-2 count for TJ Johnson to lead off bottom of the 7th. Here's the pitch from Clancy. Got a piece of it right to the shortstop, into his glove, and that he will not get a throw off. He will not, get that throw off, as it kind of got into his glove, and as he tried to get into his hand, he kind of bobbled it, so it will be an error. That will allow Johnson to reach. And coming to the plate is going to be Everett Osmus. Do need a couple new baseballs out there. We get it for the ump. Griffin Steele will come in and run for TJ Johnson. So we've got some speed there at first in Griffin Steele. He could be the technical game-winning run, because if he were to score, that would end the game at the 10-run rule. So Everett Osmus at the plate in the left-hander batter's box. That one's in the dirt. Stays in front of the catcher, so Griffin Steele will remain at first base. That one hit by Osmus. That one's out towards right, and it hangs enough for the right fielder to get under it. Everett Osmus gave that one a ride, but the right fielder gets under it in time for the first out. And that one, man, that would have really helped, but good play out there in right. A good hit, but good read out and right, and now Jeff Lottie to the plate. One down, runner at first. Griffin Steele, again, always a danger to steal a base. You've got Lottie at the plate, then Osmus, and potentially Bryce Erickson. That one's inside for ball 1. One count for Jeff Lottie. That one going to be ball 2, and the catcher quickly up out of his stance. He knows the danger that Steele is at first. He's quick up out of his stance, trying to get Steele to second guess, trying to take a bag, but you're just not going to get him. That one's outside as well. Ball 3 from Kyler Clancy. So 3-1 count now for Jeff Lottie. Griffin Steele again at first. Always a dangerous base runner. Big reason why they got to keep an eye on him. Lottie swings and misses on that one. And that'll run the count full. Full count pitch to Lottie. He gets a piece of it and stays alive as that one will go back and out of play. So again, a full count for Lottie. Here's the pitch from Clancy, and that is outside for ball 4, and Lottie knew it. Catcher tried to convince the ump, but not to be, and Lottie will take his place at first, and now Sean Osmus in a big spot here. Just need a base hit like he had in the 3rd or 4th, and this game's over. That one is high in the zone for ball 1 to Osmus. And again, after him will be Bryce Erickson. And if so, we'd head to the top of the order. This one high in the air, out towards left. A towering hit. The left fielder running in on it. And, oh my goodness, he does make the grab. A towering hit out towards left. He comes in to make the grab for out number 2. So now Bryce Erickson. Can he get that one run batted in? And this one foul back. Out of play. Two down runners at first and second. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Clancy. Erickson gets a piece of it. Keeps himself alive, and it'll be 0-2. Base hit probably scores Griffin Steele. You've got Griffin Steele at second. A base hit more than likely scores him for that game-winning run. But we'll see. Erickson 0-2 count. Clancy with the pitch. And again, Erickson just keeps himself alive. Trying to get a few new baseballs into the umpire here. And we got some. So if Bryce Erickson's able to reach, it's Elliot Blatz who would be next. Clancy with another 0-2 pitch. That's in there for strike 3. Erickson will go down looking for out number 3. No hits and no runs for the Knights. So we're headed to the 8th inning. And will we go all 9? We'll have to wait and see. Again, Knights only need the 1. So that will be it for the 7th inning. Knights still looking for that, what would be game-winning run, but we're headed to inning number 8. And it does appear we might have a new pitcher, so we'll get who that will be, and we'll be back after word from our fine sponsors here.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Visit Town & Country Insurance today at townandcountry-ins.com or stop in our offices in Finlayson, Hinckley, and Mora.
Sean here from Burnett Dairy Cooperative. We care about your comfort and safety. Regularly checking your propane gauge is critical, and when it reaches 30%, it's time to give us a call at 715-689-1032 to request a fill. Reliable service from your local cooperative, Burnett Dairy, your trusted propane partner.
Attention baseball fans! Are you ready to experience the thrill of St. Paul Saints baseball with our weekly live on-air giveaway? That's right! Every Friday is your chance to score big and win tickets to see the Saints live in action at beautiful CHS Field. Imagine the atmosphere, the crack of the bat, the smell of freshly popped popcorn, and the joy of being surrounded by fellow fans. Special thank you to our incredible sponsor, bringing in the heat with Hinckley Firehouse. Listen to WCMP every Friday morning for your chance to win tickets to the St. Paul Saints.
So the Knights will have another new pitcher, and this time it's going to be number 18, Max Sickler. Isaiah Brennan went 2 innings, gave up the 1 hit, walked 2, and struck out 5. Sickler, the first pitch is inside for ball 1 to the leadoff man, Connor Osland. In the top of the 8th inning. That one fouled back out of play. One count for Osland. Here's the pitch from Sickler. Swung on and missed behind that one. And Sickler just blew it by him. Sickler with the 1-2. That's going to be inside and that low. And they'll even up the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, right back to Sickler. And Sickler gloves it, throws it to first for out number 1. 1 down now for the Bandits, and Kyler Clancy coming to the plate. Into that left-handed batter's box. Sickler with the pitch, high for ball 1. Sickler readies. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one's fouled back and 1-1 count now for Clancy. Here's the pitch from Sickler. In there for strike 2 on that outside part of the plate. Sickler with the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled back. And this one goes out of play. So another 1-2 count. Sickler with the windup and the pitch. That's going to be low to even up the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. Going to be inside to run the count full. Sickler's got a faster pace on the mound, but a full count. Here's the pitch. And that'll be low for ball 4. So now a runner at first, and at the plate for the Bandits, Caden Hartle. Sickler with the pitch. Swung on, and that one's yet again fouled back out of play. Sickler with the 0-1 pitch. That's in there for strike 2. Oh, 2 pitch on the way. Swung on, and Sickler, can he get to it in time? Yes. Just got to it in time. Backhands it to the first baseman, Sean Osmus, for out number 2. Runner does advance to second. And Talon Haley now to the plate. So 2 down here in the top of the 8th inning. Talon Haley will come to the plate for the Bandits. Sickler readies, and here's the pitch. That's going to bounce in the dirt, get to the backstop. The runner from second will move to third. Still 2 down. One 0 count for Talon Haley. Sickler with the pitch. Swung on and missed. Now a 1-1 after that swing and miss. That outside part of the plate for strike 2. 1-2 count. And here's the pitch. And that one gets by the catcher, and the throw home is not going to get there. So Clancy will score. And it's 12-4. Still 2 down. A 2-2 count for Haley. And here's the pitch. That one will again bounce and run the count full. Full count. Sickler already ready, and here's the pitch. Well, that one's in there for strike 3 and got him looking once again. Well, they get the third out, but it will come at a price of 1 run from the pitcher, Clancy walking. 12-4, the Knights will need 2 here in the bottom of the 8th to finish it off. Knights lead 12-4. Don't forget, you can stay tuned to everything local sports, whether it's town ball, high school sports, doesn't matter. You can find out all of that on our morning shows on KBK with Rockin' Robin Riley, 95.5 FM at 7:30 and 8:30. Then over on 100.9 FM with Joshua Miron at 7:45 and 8:45 for local sports, all things local sports, as well as our websites, WCMPradio.com, KBK.com. We'll have game recaps written up from games we've been at, interviews with coaches, players on there. Also our social medias, our Facebook pages for both stations, and our Twitter at WCMP Radio. We'll have, again, breaking sports news on there, records being broken, game recaps, interviews, LOI signings, coaches being hired, coaches retiring, all that and more. So stay tuned for all of that. Looks like we will have a new pitcher here for the Rum River Bandits, Owen Forshin. Will come in to pitch. Kyler Clancy went 4 innings. Gave up 2 hits and 1 run. And at the plate now for the Knights is Elliot Blatz to begin the bottom of the 8th. So Forshin, his first pitch is outside for ball 1. Pitch count for Blatz, and he gets this one swung on to the third baseman. Throw on to first. That's over the head. Blatz is saying, hey, give me more. And he's into second easily. So another error here in the game will allow Elliot Blatz to reach second. And Trevor Johnson back to the plate. 2 for 4 in the game. He would be the game-winning run. First pitch to him is strike 1. Next one is outside for ball 1. Kyler Clancy went 4 innings, gave up 2 hits, 1 run, walked 3, and struck out 3. for Trevor Johnson. A 1-1 pitch on the way. And that one's ball 2. Bottom of the 8th, a 12-4 lead for the Knights. Runner at second. And again, they need 2 runs to finish off the game here in the bottom of the 8th. And that one stays high to make the count 3-1 strike from Owen Fortune. Here's the 3-1. Catches the outside corner for strike number 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count. Here's the pitch. Bounces for ball 4. And it's Cale Haugen. Cale Haugen, first 3 at-bats, walked in some sort of way, hit by pitch, walked in the next 2, reaching on an error in the 4th, and then flew out to right. This one, that could be enough. That'll score 1, and I don't know if Trevor's got enough. No, it will score 1. Oh, that could, nope, that one will get by the second baseman, but it rolls to the third baseman. So it does score a run on the RBI double from Cale Haugen. And now you've got the game-ending run 90 feet away. So runners at second and third. And now at the plate is number 31, which is Cody Klein. Deals with a 1-0 on the pitch from Fortune. That one bounces in the dirt. Not getting far enough away from the catcher for Trevor to try and take home. So Cody Klein at the plate now with a 2-0 count. Run has scored to make it 13-4. Knights need just the 1 more run. Swings and misses on that one. Two 2-1 count now for Klein. That bounces for ball 3. Three balls, 1 strike now for Cody Klein. Here's the pitch from Fortune. That's ball 4. So that will load the bases. So a base hit, a walk, anything wins the game. Nobody out for the Knights. Bases loaded, and it's Griffin Steele. And he's got a chance to end the game here. He's done that many times in his Jaguar career, and that will not end it. Trevor will stay at third. Got halfway home and then turned around. So a 1-0 count for Griffin Steele. Again, Griffin Steele has walked it off plenty in his Hinckley Finlayson Jaguar career. We can do the same here. Even though it is a lead for the Knights, this would be the game ender. It's a 2-0 count for him now. And here's the pitch from Fortune. Inside, and that's ball 3. 1 more ball, and that will end it. So 3-0. Might just take here. They've been aggressive 3-0 in this game, but I'm assuming they'll take here, and that will do it. Oh, that will do it. A walk to end the game, and that will do it for us in this one. So the Knights will get the victory here via the 10-run rule, 14-4. So that will do it. 14-4 is your final. Knights get the victory over the Rum River Bandits via the quite literal walk-off. Griffin Steele walked home the final run as he drew the walk, and that will be it. 14-4 is the final. We'll take commercial break, and then we'll recap this game as you're listening to Tomball here on WCMP.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics, a smile you will embrace forever.
WCMP Sports, local sports.
Past the 25, to the 20, to the 15. He's going to high step into the end zone. Touchdown! Slips one, slips a second, able to get away for Sluka. Back underneath, far side, and a goal!
To the lane and just gets the roll.
Wow. Pine City, Mora, Hinckley, Finlayson, East Central, Bram, Rush City, Malacca, North Branch. Find out who's playing next at WCMPradio.com.
At Walia Health, your eye health is our passion. With cutting-edge technology and a team dedicated to your well-being, we're here to ensure your eyesight shines bright. From diagnosing and treating conditions like cataracts and glaucoma to helping you find the perfect pair of glasses or contacts, we've got you covered. Schedule your appointment today at waliahealth.org or give us a call at 320-679-2020. Let's keep those eyes sparkling together.
Whoa, they got what you need at the Pine City Freeway Holiday Station Store. Right now, the Pine City Holiday Station Store off 35 has got savings like lots of matzo pizza, buy one, get one free. Ben & Jerry's 2 for $12. Celsius, buy 2, get 1 free. Any size fountain pop, just 79 cents. Jack's Link Jerky, 2 for $10. And Johnsonville Brats and Dogs, ready to eat, 2 for $4. Open 24/7, 365. They got what you need at the Freeway Holiday Station Store in Pine City.
14-4 is the final after 8 innings. It's a literal walk-off. The Knights, Griffin Steele draws the walk to walk home the game-ending run, 14-4. The Knights get the victory and will improve to 13-11 on the season, 9-3 in the Eastern Mini North. And that, with that win, that should put them into second place, 1.5 games behind the Princeton Panthers. So that would do a lot for them here at the end of the season. That is not the end of the season, though, for the Hinckley Knights. No, they will have a game. They have 4 more this week, ladies and gentlemen. 4 more, including one tomorrow night that, yes, we will be back for. They will host the Ham Lake Hornets tomorrow night here at Brennan Field at 7:30. So we at WCMP will have that one here on 106.5 FM, AM 1350 for you. So be sure to tune in for that one. Of course, that will be right back here on this very same YouTube channel. So if you're watching this on our YouTube, be sure to go and hit that like button, plus hit that subscribe button, because when you hit that subscribe button, you will then be notified anytime that we go live with a local sporting event. So if you go like and then hit that subscribe button, anytime that we go live with a local sporting event, whether it's town ball, high school, whatever it is, you will get that notification that says, hey, this game is now live. All you have to do is click on it, and it will take you right to the live video and or audio, depending on where or what we're broadcasting. So be sure to like and subscribe, because that will also help our channel reach you a little bit more as well. The Knights get the victory 14-4. They used 3 different pitchers. Marcelonis, the starting pitcher, went 5 innings, allowed 3 hits, 3 runs, struck out 5, did not walk a batter. Isaiah Brennan went the next 2. Allowed 1 hit, no runs, walked 2, struck out 5. And then the next pitcher, technically he did bat, but Max Stickler went 1 inning, walked 1, and struck out 1 as well. Player of the game, I was looking at 2 different guys. I was looking at Isaiah Brennan, who, he had, he was only 1 of 5, or 2 for 5, excuse me, my goodness, 2 for 5, but he did have 2 RBIs. And he did score twice because he walked in the first. But I also thought about Bryce Hipp, who also had 3 RBIs in the game and had a pretty good outing in the outfield. So, co-player of the games, shall we? I think so. Yeah, I can't really decide between the two. They both had RBIs. They both scored. So we'll give co-player of the games to both Isaiah Brennan and Bryce Hipp. Those are your co-player of the games here in this one. Both had RBIs. Brennan had 2 RBIs, and he scored 2 runs. Bryce Hipp had 3 RBIs in the game for the Hinckley Knights. The Knights do get the victory 14-4, improved to 13-11, moved to 9-3 in Eastern Mini North play, and move into second place in the Eastern Mini North Division, 1.5 games behind the first place Princeton Panthers. Don't forget, they'll be hosting the Ham Lake Hornets tomorrow, right back here on WCMP 106.5 FM, AM 1350, and on this YouTube channel. Tomorrow night at 7:30, we will be back out here for that one. Don't forget, as I mentioned before, stay tuned to our morning shows on WCMP 100.9 FM and 95.5 FM, KBEK, with our morning show hosts on KBEK, Rockin' Robin Riley at 7:30 and 8:30, then over 100.9 with Josh Miron at 7:45 and 8:45 for all things local sports, as well as some regional and national sports as well. Also, stay tuned to our websites for all things local and our social medias, Facebook and Twitter, for all things social, for all things local sports as well. I think we even have an Instagram. I believe we have an Instagram as well, so stay tuned to that as well. Be sure to like and follow all our social media pages and our Instagram. I think we do have one. So, but that does it here for me. I want to thank all of you who tuned in here tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in. We appreciate that. You give me a job to do without you tuning in. Well, you might say, hey, nobody's tuning in, so, but with you tuning in, you give me a job to do, so I greatly appreciate that. Also, thanks to all of our fine sponsors for sponsoring this and every other broadcast. Also, remember, just want to remind you, be kind to everybody. You never know what someone is going through, and your kindness could truly make their day. The final, once again, on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, the Knights get the victory over the Rum River Bandits, 14-4. Stay tuned to this YouTube channel. We'll be back out here tomorrow night at Brennan Field when the Hinckley Knights host the Ham Lake Hornets, back again at 7:30. For WCMP, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. Have a great rest of your night. Tune in tomorrow. Hey, Gilman, have a great rest of your night. Tune in tomorrow.